Hey guys, what's going on? It's Coach BJ here. We have another edition of the live race along. I don't even remember what number it is at this point. Number 89, 91, who knows? I only go in odd numbers for who knows why. But I go in odd numbers, so we might be up in the 90s. We've been doing this for a little bit. Lot of fun. Today we're going to do a re-ride of the Gateway Cup. It was a fun race, so I'm going to bring it back to you guys. So it'll be pre-recorded, or I'm going to pop on something we've already done. So you're going to see the old me wearing something different with a less good quality green screen behind me. So you'll notice that. But it's going to be the same thing. We're starting in 2 minutes. If you're brand new, welcome. We're going to ride on our trainers today. If you have a smart trainer, I usually suggest putting it in dumb mode. So just putting it on level or percentage of incline, just pick a percentage. And shifting around with your gears to get you the right feel or the right power. You can leave it in erg mode. It just takes more work for you to manually select the power that you want to use. If you are on the rollers, make sure you don't do any sprinting that is going to make you lose control of the bike. And that's about it. We're starting in 90 seconds. Local is a team that I was starting that, because of COVID, didn't really start. But the idea was just to support local businesses and to have a team of people that meet together. And it's not really based on sponsorships. We just support, people from the community. So there's some fun local apparel, some t-shirts and stuff from Teespring. Those are in the description. There is a brand new one. A lot of my videos finish with Get Smart, Be Strong, Go Fast. So I got a shirt with that on it. That's kind of fun. I'll be picking one of those up. If you have any questions, even though this is a re-ride, and I'm going to put that footage on, I'll just click over in 50 seconds. I'm still going to be here. So pop me any questions you have in the comments. Let me know how you guys are doing. The interface I use, sometimes it doesn't show me those chats in real time. There's a lag sometimes. So even if I miss it, I'll get back to it. I'll say hi to you even if I see it after the ride's over. So we're going to get started in 30 seconds. If you have any questions, pop it in the comments. Let me know. Get ready to rock. We're starting with a warm-up, so no need to get warmed up already. All right, get ready, guys. I'm going to click over in 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 3, go. Gateway starts now. We're going to do 3 minutes easy. Nice and easy, any RPM you want. I would keep it above 80 RPMs and below 105. Somewhere in that range is where I would be. This is a Gateway Cup race. Pro 1-2 field, Gateway Cup. Anything that you want between 80 and 105 RPMs. Nice and easy. If you're riding one of the structured workouts on a smart trainer, it's already programmed in at 55% for you. If you're looking at your power meter, you can do 55% FTP. If you're not sure what your FTP is and how to test it and how to set that, let me know. Reach out to me, put it in the comments. I'll give you a protocol for that. 55% FTP, you're just going based off of feel. Make it feel like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Nice and easy, 3 minutes. We're going to check back in about 2 minutes when we're done with this, and we're going to step up the intensity to tempo level. probably should turn the mic on if I'm going to talk. Our next level of effort is going to be 3 minutes of tempo. It's going to be moderate. It's going to be slightly uncomfortable. It's going to be 7 out of 10 effort. All right, so we're coming up on a tempo effort. Tempo effort, for the most part, it depends on the race, but for the most part, it's the average effort of a race. Here we go. If you're looking at your power meter or you're doing structure, this will be 70% effort. If 70% FTP, if you're going based on feel, make it feel like a 7 out of 10. Breathing deeply, feeling sweaty. You should have to breathe through your mouth. If you're able to breathe just through your nose, it might be a little bit too easy. Specifically in criteriums, there's a lot of high effort coasting, high effort coasting. Coasting, I don't mean going easy. I mean, coasting through turns, coasting on someone's wheel for a second. So it's very contrasted, but it averages out to generally the average power ends up looking very much like tempo, because most races are over an hour. You're probably not going to just sit at your threshold for that full hour, so it's probably going to average out to be somewhere between 70 and 85% FTP, which is tempo. So that's why we do a lot of touching on tempo work. You don't have to stay there forever, but it's always good to touch on tempo work, so that you really develop that range that you're going to average out to. When we're done with our tempo effort, we're going to go one step higher to spicy, which is what I call threshold. If you're going based off of feel, just make it spicy. It should burn in the legs. You should be uncomfortable, breathing deeply, sweating. We're going to go spicy for 3 minutes. You're going to get a quick break. Then we're going to do some sprints and we will be warmed up. Part of me is excited to race again once racing is open again. The other part of me has a feeling that everyone's bike handling skills will be less than they were a year ago. So I kind of want to sit out the first 1 or 2 races to let people get their crashing out of the way before we jump back in. But I'm pretty antsy, so who knows? I might just jump right back into it. Let me know in the comments if you're going to jump back into the first race that's available or if you're going to hold off a little bit. 3 minutes spicy. It should feel the way it sounds, guys. Make it burn a little bit. If you are going based off of our structured workout, it's going to be 95% FTP. If you're just going based on feel today, do 95 to, or power meter, 95 to 105% FTP, or make it burn. Just make it burn. It doesn't have to be a solid static level. You can make it a little bit harder, a little bit easier. Just kind of float around in that burning, uncomfortable area. Most of our work today will be at 95% FTP, so it'll be at the range the structured workout is set to right now.
hunch, based on what I touch. Liaisons with great ones, play baseball with that drum. 8 balls my hunch, take y'all on that hunt. 8 ball my fake calls, my 8 balls my one.
All right, we should be finishing this up in about 60 seconds. Then we're gonna take a 1 minute breath.
Sticks and stones in the garbage, Brody, we never be finished. Cops ask for my name, but I don't even speak English. It's just because of my pigment, it's because of the way that I walk. In and out back in the country, hungry since I've been back in New York. Turn a hater to a fan, abracadabra, alakazam. I made a promise, I made a plan, I cannot break it, I am the hand. I wrote this verse for a couple of bands. Pandemic, anthemic demands, anesthetic, athletic command. Magnetic, black comedic slang. 8 balls by hunch, based on what I love. Liaisons with great ones, play baseball with that drum. 8 balls my hunch, take y'all on that hunt. 8 ball my fake call, my 8 balls my one. It epitome like a hole in the sun. Make me move a reason or moving reasonably. Stand my ground and don't run. Make me dance around what I done. Make my bank count my son. Gave me extra scenery, ecstasy in me. Take control of my tongue. I've been around for a century. I've been around for it all.
All right, there we go. Final 30 seconds and you get to take a breath.
Roughneck kid up in the place, open the page, focus the rage, channel my energy, stow it away. 13, I was doing graffiti. You might have seen it, but you didn't see me. I disappeared like Harry Houdini.
We're only getting a 1 minute recovery, so catch your breath really quickly. It should take you 20 seconds to kind of bring that heart rate down and catch your breath. And then we're gonna go right into 3 sprints. All right, 1 minute rest. Catch your breath, get ready for sprinting. These are gonna be under control sprints. So it's not maximum effort, it's what you can do under control. So go as hard as you can, but under control. I would do these seated, or do the first one seated at least, so that you're not tempted to go too hard. All right, get ready, guys. 8 seconds hard. We're going to be seated for this one. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go as hard as you can, but seated. Pedal, 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 pedal. Come on. All the way. 3, 2, 1. And take a 20-second rest. We're going to do something different on this next one. Either you go a little bit harder. You go 1 gear up if you're on a regular bike on a regular trainer. Something different. Maybe you stand up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 8 seconds. Go, 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 go. Come on. Fight for it. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. You get 20 seconds rest there. Final sprint, we're going to start sitting down. We're going to finish standing up. When you stand up, try not to sprint all out right away. We're going to ramp it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sitting down. Sprint, 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 sprint. Come on. And stand up and just smoothly transition to standing and make it harder, 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 harder. Relax. 4 minutes rest. All right, guys. You get 4 minutes to catch your breath, to wind those legs down. Maybe you're going to grab some sugar or some electrolytes, whatever you want to drink on the bike, towels, water, whatever you got. Grab that. You have 4 minutes on the clock. Right now it's our time zone is 9:14, so let's be back 9:16. You have a little bit of time to drop into this ride. We're going to start our first effort 3 minutes and 15 seconds from now. All right, take a breath, get anything you need, get ready to rock.
To side, don't always wait around. I've got a feeling I'm not the only one. I've got a feeling
All right, guys. It looks like our race video froze on us for whatever reason. Let's give this a second, see if we can restart it without having to do the warm-up, and then we'll get running. Let's see what we can do here. All right, guys. When we hit the refresh button, it restarted our video back to the beginning of that warm-up, which is annoying. It means we have another 19 minutes of this video to get through. So I'm gonna suggest we let me know if you want to stick around for the ride today. Pop it in the comments. Let me know you're gonna stick around, and we'll just, you can just free ride for 19 minutes and we'll keep going. If that's gonna make this ride too long today, let me know that you're gonna move on. You can do the structured ride that is already posted online. You can just do that on your own. Let me know what you guys are gonna do. If everyone's gonna chop it off, we'll just end this here. If someone wants to stick around, 19 minutes from now, we should be back where we were. I'm not sure why that happened, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. We'll find out. All right, let me know in the comments, and we'll see where we're at, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna jump back into this warm-up. If you're still with us and you're gonna ride this again, hopefully with the video not freezing and restarting, we're gonna do 3 minutes easy, 3 minutes tempo, 3 minutes threshold, take a quick break, we do 3 sprints, and then we jump into our ride. Irony is our ride had to reset a little bit, so it makes it longer. In reality, I had made the ride shorter to make it fit within an hour, so you're going to get more of the full volume of what this ride probably would have been, the full TSS. You'll probably get an extra 20 TSS, maybe 10 TSS on top of what you would normally do. So this is going to make this 100 plus TSS ride, which is closer to what it would have been originally. So this time around, if you're joining us for the first time, great. If not, and this is your second time through, 55% FTP, make it feel like a 5 out of 10, any RPM you want. You guys know the drill. If you've already done this, look, you're watching the recording. A lot of people watch this recording and don't do it live. You're watching the recording. Once you get to this point of the ride, if you've already done the warm-up, I would just scroll ahead and get to the actual part of the ride, which is going to start about 10 minutes from now, something like that. All right. So our next step is going to be tempo effort in about 30 seconds. Should feel like a 7 out of 10, 70% FTP, sweaty, not too easy, not too hard. All right, here we go. 3 minutes of tempo, breathing deeply, mouth open, feeling sweaty, getting hot from the inside out, really raising that core temperature. 3 minutes. Any RPM you want. All right, so we're gonna round out this tempo effort. We have about 1 minute left, and we're gonna put a threshold effort on top of it. All right. Now we have 1 minute left. "30 seconds left, and then we're going to hit threshold for 3 minutes. We're going to make it feel spicy. If you're feeling a little more warmed up than before and you feel a little ambitious now that it's the second time warming up, hit a higher level in that threshold. Maybe go 105%, creeping into that VO2 range. And here we go. 3 minutes, spicy, any RPM you want. When we finish out these 3 minutes, we're going to do our 3 sprints. So for now, just hang tight, keep it spicy. Feel free to go to a little harder or a little easier if this is your second time through. A little bit more open, it's your choice. I would pick a faster RPM though, if possible, just to get you warmed up for some of the efforts we're going to do later in the day today, or later in the ride today. We're going to want a little bit of a faster RPM just to help us get on top of it. So a little bit of faster RPM if you can, as something around threshold, give or take a little bit. 2 minutes left, probably 90 seconds left.
A-ball's my hunch, based on what I touch. Liaisons with great ones, play baseball, that drum. A-ball's my hunch, take y'all on that hunt. 8-ball, my fake calls, my 8-ball's my one. It appears to me like a hole in the sun. Make me move with reason or move reasonably. Stand my ground and don't run. Make me dance around what I've done. Make my bank count my sum. Gave me extra scenery, ecstasy in me. Take control of my tongue. Sticks and stones in the garbage. Brody, we never be finished. Cops ask for my name, but I don't even speak English. It's just because of my pigment. It's because of the way that I walk. In and out back in the country, hungry since I've been back in New York. Turn a hater to a fan, abracadabra, alakazam. I made a promise, I made a plan, I cannot break it, I am the hand. I wrote this verse for a couple of bands. Pandemic, anthemic demands, anesthetic, athletic command. Magnetic, black kinetic slang. 8-ball's my hunch, based on what I love. Liaisons with great ones, play baseball with that drum. 8-ball's my hunch, take y'all on that hunt. 8-ball, my fake call, my 8-ball's my one. Like a hole in the sun.
All right, as we start rounding up the threshold effort, think forward to having a 1 minute rest and then doing 3 sprints.
I've been around for a century, I've been around for it all. You was a lock in that cage me, you don't know nothing about what I saw. Blood, sweat, tears.
Is anyone getting deja vu? We've been here before.
Channel my energy, store it away. 13, I was doing graffiti. You might have seen it, but you didn't see me. I disappear like Harry Houdini and reappear through the Kundalini. I make the beat that I'm going to work. I hit the street like I hit the earth. Support the team and go cop the merch. Champion, go buy you a shirt.
All right, guys, 1 minute rest. We're going to do 3 8-second sprints. So they're going to be short. First one seated. Second one, your choice. Third one's going to be half seated, half standing. All right, here we go, guys. 8 seconds hard. We're going to do this one seated. 3, 2, 1. Seated sprint. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Come on. And take a breath. 20 seconds to take a breath. This second sprint is going to be your choice. Sit, stand, pedal faster, pedal slower. This one's your choice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Pedal, 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 pedal. And take a breath. You get 20 seconds rest. All right, last sprint, we're gonna start seated. We're gonna finish standing. When you stand up, try not to sprint all out. We're gonna ease into it. Here we go, sitting down, go hard in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Pedal, 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 pedal. Smoothly stand up and then start ramping it up harder, faster, harder, faster, harder, faster. Take a breath. All right, guys, we get 4 minutes rest. With about a minute to go is where this video froze last time. So if we make it past that point, we're golden. If it freezes at that point again, we've just done 2 warm-ups and we're gonna call it. There's no way we're redoing this a 3rd time. So let's make it through this 4-minute warm-up and we're gonna get ready for our first set. If you're looking at your power meter during this warm-up or during this workout, but you're not doing a structured ride, you don't have it programmed into your smart trainer like a kicker or a tax, we're gonna have a couple different levels of effort. We're gonna do about 130-ish percent FTP, 130 to 150. Then we're gonna do 95% FTP, 95 to 100, somewhere in that range. And then you take a breath. Those are gonna be pretty much our 3 levels of effort. And then at the end, we're gonna do 150, 160% FTP for 15 seconds at a time. So we'll talk about that more when we get there. You can do that math once we get those rests right before that set. But our first set is going to be about 130% FTP, 95% FTP, and then a rest. So those are going to be our 3 blocks. This heart rate has been above 185 for a long time. It's painful to watch. That's a high heart rate for me. Everyone's different. 185 is pretty high for me. For me to do threshold, I want to say I'm like 176, 175, something in that range. And it doesn't matter what the wattage is, because as my threshold increases or decreases with my ability, my heart rate pretty much pushes right about 175, 176-ish, which is painful enough. So 180 is very hard for me, physiologically. So to see this heart rate above 185 for a long time, 180, it's a lot. We have 90 seconds to go. Fingers crossed we're going to make it through. I think we are, guys. All right. Beautiful. Under a minute to go. We're back for the second time through. I think we're past where we've been before. We're going to get to this workout. We're starting with a short, hard effort, so 130% FTP. You can think of it as just being a 9 out of 10 hard if you're going by feel. Then we're going to drop down to almost 5 minutes of threshold. So hard for a short bit, and then almost 5 minutes of threshold. We take a quick rest. We do it again. Here we go, guys. 15 seconds hard. Make it a 9 out of 10 hard. Just stay seated. Faster RPM is better. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 seconds. Go, 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 go. Push it. Wind it up, guys. Really pushing for this. 3, 2, 1. And settle back down to 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So almost 5 minutes. With that 15-second little section at the beginning, that makes this whole thing 5 minutes long. We're at threshold. It's spicy. Think about that third section of that warm-up. Easy tempo spicy. This is spicy for the next 4 minutes. It's doable, but your heart rate's high, your mouth is open. You may or may not be at 104 beats per minute. But for most people, it's probably in the higher 160s, mid 170s for heart rate. 4 minutes left. Keep that pedaling nice and smooth. Faster legs will serve you better. So I would aim for over 87 RPMs. I'd be aiming for 90 if I could. Three and a half minutes left here. Come on. Keep those legs moving, guys. 3 minutes, we should be at threshold. If you're going based off of feel, this should feel like an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for effort. If you're going based off of FTP, we're looking at 95% FTP or 100, somewhere in that range. If you're on the structured workout, do what the structured workout is, which I think is 95. Your structured workout might be messed up from having to do this warm-up over again. So if you're just going based off of feel or based off your power meter now, we're looking at 95 to 100%, 8 out of 10 for effort. Maybe 8.5 at this point. The closer we get to, or the further we get along in these efforts, that threshold starts to wear on you a little bit more and it feels a little harder each time. I say it feels a little bit harder each time, but having done this one, I find that it feels a little bit easier each time. You know a little bit more of what to expect. The first minute sometimes is a little spicy, and then my body kind of just drops into it, and it feels better towards the end of each effort, personally. All right, guys, we have 90 seconds left in this effort, followed by a recovery. So look forward to that recovery. Look forward to that quick break we're going to get. One minute. Make sure you're at threshold. Make sure it feels like an 8.5 out of 10. Make sure 95 to 100% FTP. This field is really strung out, really going hard right now. All right, guys, 15 seconds left. Get ready to take a breath. In 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. You get 1 minute to catch your breath. We do that 2 more times. We start with 15 seconds hard. We finish with 4 minutes 45 seconds of threshold. We do that 2 more times. The third time we do it, there's a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a gift, a holiday gift for you. We'll get there when we get there, but just imagine doing this 2 more times. Starting in about 30 seconds. All right, guys, 15 seconds hard. Make it feel like a 9 out of 10 hard seated. Starting in 4, 3, 2, and boom, here we go. Hard. If you're going based off of power, 130% FTP. If you're going just based off of feel, just make it hard. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to settle into the remainder of 5 minutes threshold. Make it spicy, breathe deeply. Your quads and your legs are probably burning right now, the after effects of that hard effort plus dropping into threshold. By the time we hit 3.5 minutes to go, maybe 3 minutes to go, you should have hit a rhythm where it's not easy, but it feels doable, it feels manageable. That's what we want to hit.
No, I'm not that girl.
That doesn't mean lower your effort until it feels manageable. It just means that your body should normalize that level of effort.
Till I'm floored.
This camera's all over the place. So I put it up on Instagram recently just as a little teaser of this new 360 camera I got. It can shoot 360 degrees. Very cool. And it edits out its own mount, so it looks like it's floating when you get the video, so you can look back at the rider and it just looks like maybe drone footage. Very cool. It has great stabilization. They call it flow state. Because it takes a 360 picture, it has information from all around the camera, so it can really stabilize that picture. So when you're sprinting, it doesn't necessarily rock side to side like a traditional GoPro would, or whatever this camera is. I have no idea. So hopefully we'll be putting up a lot more content with that camera. Keep an eye out on that. We're going to do some aero testing. It's going to all be filmed. Test a bunch of helmets, test a bunch of different positions on the bike. You can send in your gear, if it fits me, to test. Your gear or your suggestions for positions on the bike to test, ways to descend. So we're going to test a bunch of that out, get a bunch of footage. Pay attention to the YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe and like so that you get those notifications when it comes out. I'll probably be splitting it between this and Instagram, so YouTube and Instagram will get the bulk of those videos in those series. Alright, cool. Hopefully I distracted you through the first half of this. You have 2.5 minutes left. Heart rate should be kind of normalized. It's not climbing anymore. Heart rate takes a couple minutes to really settle in and normalize. It lags behind power. Power will spike instantly, but heart rate takes a little time to, it lags a little bit to climb up to a good normalized rate. So we should be nice and normalized, sweating, feeling warm, feeling like this is manageable. You have 2 minutes left. Alright guys, we have 90 seconds left. If you are looking at your power meter, really try not to trail off during the end of these efforts. 5 minutes is a long enough period of time that if you lose focus, you'll start to trail off. So let's really try and lock it in. 1 minute left. If it's a structured workout, something I need to pay attention to and something I like to avoid is letting your cadence drop, because that smart trainer will increase the resistance per pedal stroke to make sure you maintain whatever the target power is. So if you're starting to slow down your cadence, it's going to make it increasingly harder towards the end, which is the opposite effect you want. So just keep pedaling fast, almost like you're accelerating through it, and that'll keep each pedal feeling a little bit lighter. It prorates out that effort a little bit. Alright, we have 15 seconds left. Finish strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You get a 1 minute rest in 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right. We have one more in this set. So one more of those 5-minute efforts. Then you're going to get a 5-minute rest to just completely unwind. And then we'll do another 15-minute set. All right. This is a great way to get time in threshold without doing a straight threshold ride. Without just doing like straight 20 minutes or a straight 30-minute threshold block, which has its benefits. This is a great way to put in a little muscular endurance, a little bit of a break to break up those 5-minute sections. We're back on the clock. Hard. 9 out of 10 hard. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Seated. Pedal, 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 pedal. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. And let's drop back down to threshold. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. There is a little bit more at the end. We have a little 30-second section at the end of this. Don't plan for it. Don't think ahead for it. Just finish out your 5 minutes of threshold, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we have 3.5 minutes left. Hopefully we've dropped into a level right now, or like we've normalized this level so that we can finish out these last 3 minutes nice and solid, nice and steady. You should feel your lungs working, your heart working, but it's a little bit under control. Opposite, or not opposite, but different from a VO2 max stimulating effort, where the effort always feels too hard. You know, it's always too long, too hard, very uncomfortable. This should start to feel manageable. You're working hard, but you feel productive. Sometimes VO2 max efforts feel destructive. They're tearing you apart. This should feel like right at the top of productive. And that's just how it feels in my mind. That doesn't mean that's how it feels to everybody. But VO2 max efforts, I always feel like they're 1/2 too long. So if it's a 90-second effort, by 45 seconds, I'm ready to stop, and that would feel good. But the last 45 suck. All right, 90 seconds left, guys. At the end of these 90 seconds, we're going to do a 30-second ramp. So we're going to ramp it up for the final 30 seconds, or for 30 seconds after we finish our 90. So get ready for that. right, guys. 1 minute left. Keep that threshold going nice and smooth, nice and steady. – 20 seconds to go. All right, guys, we're going to do a 30-second ramp. So you're going to stay where you are, and you're going to start ramping up the effort every 10 seconds, little by little. All right, so ramp it up a little bit harder. If we were at an 8, 8.5 out of 10, we should now feel like we're at a 9 out of 10. Maybe now we feel like we're at a 9.5 out of 10. Keep ramping it up. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. And now we're going to finish at about a 10 out of 10 for the final 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Really push through. You get 5 minutes of rest after this. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. 5 minutes rest. When we come back, we're doing this again. So we have another time through our 5-minute threshold blocks, 3 5-minute threshold blocks. So take a breath. We'll get through this again. Good work, guys.
I don't have the time, bro, I don't wear a watch. I'ma move regardless, just like the clock. Been around here before, I've been on this block. 25 to life, bit, I live on this rock. Planet Mars, dog, my planet raw. Took trips and landed far. Took hits I can't ignore. My chest got a black hole. I dealt with a black crow. White dove, a black soul. Wipe off my past clothes. I try to get away from it. Not trying to let the vapors in. Time fly when you wasting it. Fast life, I was racing it. And I knew I had to pay for it. Always knew that I was made for this. My path, I paved it. My path, my grave in it. So past lives, they hover over like crows. Just like I hover over my code. All hail, almighty freedom I chose. Tall tales, my eyes see to my road. Don't look at the clock, I don't even got time. I seen people ride, I seen people stop, I seen people let it pass by. I seen evil, maybe that's why. I see needles next to that wine. I seen demons and I seen signs. I need reason, you don't need mine. Once I took a roll of that dice, that took control of my life. Twice I paid the toll for that price. Nights and days, hoping I'd fight. Knives and blades, open my sight. Guide the way over my spite. I was made as I was built. Flowers fade and flowers wilt till past lives, they hover over like crows. Just like I hover over my code. All hail, almighty freedom I chose. Tall tales, my eyes see to my road.
All right, guys, we have 2.5 minutes left, and then we're back to this workout. The second set, or the set that we're coming up on, is going to be identical to the set before. Everything's the same, except for the fact that you're doing it for the second time. So 2.5 minutes, we're gonna repeat the last set, and then our third working set today is going to be completely different. It'll be harder or higher intensity work, short efforts with rests. It'll be totally different, and it'll be way shorter. It's maybe 4 minutes long.
Okay.
8 minutes long,
Yeah.
instead of 15, 20. I have to do the math. I'm not exactly sure how long it is off the top of my head, but 2 minutes and we'll be there.
On my way to the bag at the bus stop. Some blow, some flop. I ain't get my shot yet, but I'm gon' pop. don't stop, keep going. I got this mantra in my head, it make me keep flowing. Pour shots, keep pouring. It's no more vodka in my head, got no release for it. I see a flip, I make a flip. I'm a hustler, I just hit a lick. This that double shift, this that overtime. I'm on my job, player, you know I was born to grind. It's for my people standing up until they back hurt. It's for my people standing up to get the cash, sir. My minimum wage and all my cash clerks. It's I gotta do, but yo, I need the bag first. This system with me way before my bachelor's. They with me, yo, they say I need a master's. They must have never heard me rap, that's a fact word. The system got me on my back, what's the answer? Down low, up top, on my way to the bag at the bus stop. Some blow, some fly. I ain't get my shot yet, but I'm gon' pop. Don't stop, keep going.
All right, guys, 40 seconds to go. You know what to expect. We're starting out with 15 seconds of hard. If you're looking at your power meter or your structured, it'll be about 130% FTP. And then we settle into the remainder of 5 minutes at threshold, 95 to 100%. 15 seconds hard, and then the remainder of 5 minutes should feel like 8 to 8.5 out of 10. Starting in hard in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 seconds hard. Sitting down. 9 out of 10 hard. Go. Pedaling like you're trying to get on that wheel that you're not on right now. 3, 2, 1. Settle into threshold. If we're looking at this video right now, I would not settle into threshold until I was on that wheel, just in case. However, because it's downhill into a turn, you do get a little bit of, you can tail gun a little bit more and kind of coast into that back wheel. But for most of us guys, especially at the lower levels of competition, do not ease off until you're on that wheel. Actually get on the wheel and then don't ease off for another 10 seconds or so. Same thing with rejoining the peloton, whether you're on the track or on the road. If you pull off the front and you get back onto the back again, make sure that you keep that effort going. You keep your hard effort going until you've been in the peloton for about 5-10 seconds again, to make sure that you don't just get shot out the back of this race. That happens all the time. My pull is over, my turn is over. So mentally you relax, and then physically you relax, and then the next thing you know, you are by yourself. There's a skill, and that comes with experience, with knowing just how much you can relax and still catch the group. How far off the wheel can you sit and tail gun and make it back to the group? The only way to figure that out is to get it wrong a bunch of times and get dropped by the race. So that's a finesse that I would err on the side of caution and be more on the wheel than tail gunning. What is this? 6 bike lengths off the wheel at some point. All right, 3 minutes to go. Hopefully we've dropped into that threshold effort again. We're feeling super sweaty, breathing deeply. Just about 2.5 minutes to go, followed by a minute of rest. Playing around with this green screen kind of gives me a green tinge to my face, but there we go. Just Coach BJ's floating head. All right, guys, we have 2 minutes left. Nice and steady, nice and smooth, especially if you're not on a smart trainer. You want to make sure that that effort is nice and constant, nice and smooth. The nice thing about the smart trainer is that it meters your effort for you, so it really keeps it nice and stable. But that's also the downside of a smart trainer, is it forces you to be smooth. So sometimes when we go outside or we use a non-smart trainer, we can't be smooth because we're so used to a device doing it for us. So there is something to be said for doing both things. So being smooth on your own and forcing yourself to push the pedals versus being on a smart trainer and being forced to push those pedals. Typically, I do my short, hard, punctuated efforts on the trainer, and then the longer, so I did this one on the trainer, and then the longer efforts, 7, 10, 15, 30, whatever minute efforts, I do those outside usually. Next week's ride, you have 40 seconds left, but let's just skip ahead. Next week's ride will be less structured. So if you look into the training plan for the structured workout, it's going to say unstructured ride, which just means that there's not going to be a smart trainer version for it. You can use your smart trainer, but it's not going to be preset structured intervals. They're going to be a little bit more of a surprise on the day. And that's next week. All right, 10 seconds left. Keep going. Keep that threshold effort nice and steady. 3, 2, 1. Get a minute of rest. Alright guys, we're coming back to an identical effort. This is your middle effort, your second effort out of 3. We're going to do 15 seconds hard, finish out the 5 minutes threshold. Clockwork. Same thing we did last time. Alright, here we go. 15 seconds hard, do this one seated, and if you can, use faster RPMs in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, let's wind it up. Good. Paddle, 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 paddle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's settle into threshold. 4 minutes, 45 seconds, the remainder of 5 minutes. Threshold effort. If you're going based off of heart rate and you've never tested for threshold heart rate, aim for 170. Just kind of pick that number out of the air. Kind of a good critical mass. Most people that have some experience on the bike, their threshold will be somewhere around 170 to 175 for most people. If you're going based off of feel, make it feel like an 8 to 8.5 out of 10. If you're going based off of power, 95 to 100%. And just settle in. We have 4 minutes to go. I usually try and talk through the first 2.5 minutes to distract you from thinking about 5 minutes to go. So here's a topic for debate, something to take your mind off of the race for a second. Cycling shoes. White shoes, black shoes, colorful shoes. Do we go with white shoes because we are guaranteed to look more dirty? They're never going to be as clean, no matter how much you clean them, as a colored shoe or a black shoe. So white shoes, especially white shoes, white socks, I do that a lot. What do we think? And my white shoes are not white anymore. You just end up getting a tire mark. Sometimes you get some toe overlap on the wheel if you're going slow speeds and you turn a little bit too much. You're going to get tire marks on the shoes. You're going to get dirt from walking around on the ground on the shoes, and sometimes that dirt just doesn't come out very well. You're going to get chain grease on the shoes. White socks that, if if you don't bleach them, are not white anymore. You know, they have like maybe a chain mark on it or two. What do we think? White shoes, yay or nay? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. 2.5 minutes to go. Two minutes, nice and smooth. Keep that cadence going nice and steady. I personally would aim for 90 RPM. That doesn't mean that's what you have to aim for, but that's what I would go for. 90 RPM, give or take a little bit. Just about a minute and a half to go. Breathing deeply, it probably feels like an 8.5 out of 10. Pedal straight through, pedal, 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 pedal. One minute to go, followed by 1 minute of rest. The good news is when you start your next effort, it's going to be the last time you do a long 5-minute effort. Twenty seconds to go. All right, finish strong for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. 1 minute to catch your breath. To me like a hole in the sun. Make me move a reason or move unreasonably. Stand my ground and don't run. Make me dance around what I've done. Make my bank count my sum. Gave me extra scenery, ecstasy in me. Take control of my tongue. Sticks and stones in the garbage. Brody, we never be finished. Cops ask for my name, but I don't even speak English. It's just because of my pigment. It's because of the way that I walk. In and out back in the country, hungry since I've been back in New York. Turn a hater to a fan. Abracadabra, alakazam. I made a promise, I made a plan. I cannot break it, I am the hand. I wrote this verse for a couple of bands. Pandemic, anthemic demands. Anesthetic, athletic command. Magnetic, black comedic slang. 8 balls by hunch, based on what I love. Liaisons with great ones, play baseball with that drum. 8 balls my hunch. All right, guys, here we go. Get ready for 15 seconds hard for the last time. Well, for the last time on this 5-minute set. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 seconds hard. This should feel like a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 effort. Push, 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 push. 130% FTP if you're looking. 3, 2, 1. Let's drop into the remainder of 5 minutes. Threshold. Breathing deeply, feeling sweaty. As we finish up this effort, remember that we're actually going to do that 30-second ramp at the end, because it's our third effort out of 3. So we're going to do 30 seconds ramp after we finish our 5 minutes. Take a breath, and we're going to finish with 15 second sprints. 15 on, 15 off. That's at the end of our ride today.
side to side. Don't always wait around. I've got a feeling I'm not the only one. I've got a feeling. Are you mine? Are you mine? Is it time? Are you mine?
Oops, I had that turned off. We have 45 seconds left. If we want to quantify the ramp that we're going to do, our 30-second ramp, we're going to ramp it up from 110 to 120 to 130% FTP.
Break out of this thing we had before we think. Get pushed over the brink. I've got a feeling I'm not the only.
All right, get ready. 20 seconds to go, and then we start ramping it up. If you're looking at your power meter, you should be at about 95 to 100% FTP.
Are you mine? Are you mine?
All right, 30 seconds of ramp, aiming for 130, 140% FTP at the top. Let's start ramping it up.
Are you mine?
We should be around 110% right now. We should be around 120% now. Paddle, 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 paddle. And we should be around 130 finally at this point. 130% FTP. Paddle, 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 paddle. 3, 2, 1, and take a breath. You get 5 minutes of rest. 5 minutes to recover. When we come back from these 5 minutes, we're on our final set. It's going to be shorter. It's going to take 8 minutes, I believe. We're going to do 15 seconds hard, 15 seconds rest, 16 times. So every work and rest is 30 seconds. 16 of those will be 8 minutes. So we have 8 minutes of work coming up, or 8 minutes of time. 4 of those minutes are working. So we have 4 minutes of work. It's going to take 8 minutes. We have 16 efforts. So 5 minutes. Grab some water. Get ready for that last little bit. It's going to take us a little further than usual. Usually we're done by, 10, 15 or so. But today, because we restarted, we have an extra 20 minutes. It took an extra 20 minutes, so we'll be done today by 10:30 PST, Pacific time. All right. About 4 minutes left. Chill, recover, drink some water, a little bit of sugar if you need it to get ready for our intensity. We're looking at 150% FTP on these efforts coming up. So it's higher than the efforts we did during our main set today. Two and a half. All right, guys, with 2.5 minutes left. Can you hear me? Is this on? There we go. With 2.5 minutes left. I keep forgetting to turn the mic on. With 2.5 minutes left, we're going to get ready for this 8-minute effort. 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. If you're going based on field, these are 9 out of 10 efforts. And the RPM should be above 100. Aim for above 100. Especially if you're on a smart trainer, the faster you pedal, the less force per pedal you're going to need. The slower you pedal, the more force per pedal you're going to need in order to hit the right power. So your trainer is going to make it really heavy, really annoying, which then makes it increasingly hard to pick the cadence back up again because you're tired from pedaling slow and heavy. So if you're on a dumb trainer or rollers or whatever, still go for faster RPMs. We have 90 seconds left. "196 beats per minute. That is out of this world. I have a feeling that he is fatigued. Central nervous system fatigue. I think this is the 4th day of racing. Sometimes when you have extreme stress on the body, you'll hit things that are not as typically hard will feel out of this world hard. So, and I know for a fact he does not finish this race. So that might be part of why this heart rate is so largely elevated. Sometimes it's also a malfunction with the heart meter, the heart rate sensor, because the salt in the sweat can kind of throw off the sensor. Hard to say. Here we go, guys. 30 seconds and we're going to get started. It's 15 seconds hard, 15 seconds rest. We're looking at 150% FTP or a 9.5 out of 10. 15 on, 15 off, 16 times. Get ready. All right, we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15 seconds hard. Go, 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 go. You'll have the number of the interval at the bottom just so that you know what's going on. Go hard for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right, guys, these are short, but they are brutal. The first couple probably won't feel that bad. You'll probably start to feel it right around number 6 or 7. 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry, that was too soon. That was too soon. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Pedal, 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 pedal. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pedal, 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 pedal. This is number 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right, guys, I'm realizing I just gave you more rest. So it was going to be 15 seconds rest, but I put a 10-second lead in to the sprint. So it's actually giving you 25 seconds rest the way I programmed it. So you get a little extra rest, so feel free to go a little harder. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sprint, 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 sprint. You're looking at number 4 out of 16. Or 4th of the way there. Should be 9 out of 10 minimum. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. If we're going based on feel, the final 6 to 8 are just going to be all out, as hard as you can go. If you're going based off of power, aim for that 130 to 140% FTP range. Here we go, and hit it. Number 5. Pedal, 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 pedal. We're looking at a 9 to 9.5 effort. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath.
No, I'm not that girl.
This is right around where you're probably going to be feeling these efforts really stacking up. You're going to feel the effects, the cumulative effects here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Come on. Go, 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 go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 15 seconds rest. 25 seconds rest, really. Really trying hard to get up to a lead group here. Burning a lot of matches. Over 200 beats per minute. Out of this world. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hit it. This is number 7 out of 16. We're almost at that halfway point. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Come on. All out. And drop it down. Take a breath. If you're not struggling at this point, it's a little too easy. Start going a little harder. All right, get ready to go. This is number 8 out of 16. This is going to take us to the halfway point. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Keep those cadences faster. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right, 8 down, 8 to go. These are like 9.5 out of 10 for effort. Get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's sprint. Go, 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 go. This is number 9. All the way, push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Once in a while, I get tired of talking. Get ready for number 10. Number 10, this is going to be your last 9.5 out of 10 for effort. We're going to go harder after this. Let's go. Go, 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 go. All the way. Push it, push it, push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a breath. All right, we have 6 efforts to go. If you're going based on feel, these last 6 efforts are going to be all out. If you're going based on the power, keep it 130 to 140% FTP, and it should probably feel almost all out at this point. 3, 2, 1, here we go, all out. 6 efforts to go. This is number 11. I'm trapped inside a fake push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right. 5 efforts to go. All out. Everything you got. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5 efforts to go. Go, 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 go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right. 4 efforts to go. Keep giving it everything you got. More important, it's more important than it was before to just give it everything. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Everything you got. Push, 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 push. This is number 13. 5, 4, pedal through. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Losing all these wheels. And that's why it's important to train yourself to be able to do repeatedly hard efforts at the end of a workout. It's a great training stimulus. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Let's go. All out. 14 out of 16. Go, 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 go. And take a breath. We went from the front of this race to now we might be 30 wheels back. Really fighting to hold on there. It's impossible to hang out at 200 beats per minute for very long for most people. Get ready for your second to last effort. We're going to go all out in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All out. Go, 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 go. Push it. Everything you got. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. We're coming down to our last effort. Our final effort. This is where the rider dropped himself. Decided he was done. Here we go. You got your final effort in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's go for it. This is it, guys. You're done in 10, 9, 8, 7. Let's go. Sprint, 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 sprint. 3, 2, 1. Pull the plug. We're done. Recover. Relax. We made it. The video froze on us in the beginning, but we made it all the way through. Thanks for sticking with it, guys. Stay tuned for some of the aerodynamic stuff, and we're probably going to do a Sprint Academy thing as well. Learning how to do sprints on your road bike, when to do them, what kind of style. Do you roll into it slowly, fast? What gear do you use? What cadence are you looking for? We'll probably do some of that stuff as well on this channel. So stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe so you make sure that you get your notifications for the upcoming videos. Good work today, guys. We'll be back next week. It'll be unstructured, but I would subscribe, you can see in the comments, to the structured training plan. It's a Training Peaks plan. It'll be updated weekly so that you can see what the ride coming up is, and you can preload it on your smart trainer, or you can just look at it to get an idea of what your power will be, and just keep it in the back of your mind so that you're ready. All right, guys. Let's cool down. Give it about 3 minutes. I'll see you next week.